guys, Dan here for the Councilors, back with another trailer reaction for you today. Today I will be watching the Guerilla Collective event. So essentially what this is, it's a small little showcase for indie games. It's going to be 3 days, so they're doing today's day one. Oh, just in time to start, huh? Let me just turn it on. Today is day one. There will be 3 different events. I didn't really want to stream this one just because I wasn't sure as far as how exciting this was going to be. I know we did the PS5 event the other day, but you know, I didn't want to be like, guys, we're going to see this really cool event. And it's just kind of a more, if you're into indies, it's really exciting, but for the mainstream, it might not be. I intend to react to all 3 days. They will probably more likely be in the realm of me watching them off stream and then just uploading them after the fact. But yeah, this starts in about 2 minutes, so we're going to do that fun part where we cut and head on over to when it actually starts. But if you guys want to stick around for the content, some more Guerilla Collective reactions, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That'll be get notifications every time a new video comes out. And I'll see you in a hot minute. 15 hot seconds to go. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is pretty dope. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's get it.
What's happening, everyone? I'm Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Media Indie Exchange, The Mix, and one of the producers behind the Guerilla Collective, helping to organize the show alongside our developer, publishing colleagues, and our great friends at Kind of Funny. We appreciate everyone's support for the show and tuning in. It is going to be an amazing experience. But we also wanted to put a positive message out into the world during these uncertain times. We are all proud of what we've accomplished thus far with the Guerilla Collective, as well as the message of being stronger united. But we cannot ignore the tragedies of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and the other Black victims of police brutality and racially motivated violence. Last weekend, we put together the Black Voices in Gaming stream with the support of our partners to share a positive message, as well as aid for those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, through the addition of a charity supported by Tiltify, where you can donate to the streams. During the show, we will remind everyone ways that they can donate through the links below. Thanks for listening, supporting these movements, stay safe, and enjoy the Guerilla Collective. Peace.
That was nice. I saw they did that, but I'd watch like 2 or 3 other like Black Lives Matter Gamecast type of formats, so I haven't gotten to theirs.
Welcome to the Guerilla Collective, a 3-day digital festival of game announcements, trailers, and
Kind
demos.
of funny,
straight
baby.
to you. Please welcome your host, Game Awards trending gamer, Greg Miller.
I literally still pushing that title from like
Welcome to the
2015.
Guerilla Collective live from our sanitized and empty studio. With E3 on the ropes this year, the Media Indie Exchange, the Mix for short, and the Kind of Funny Games Showcase saw an opportunity to team up with amazing developers, publishers, and studios to help shine a spotlight on some of the coolest games around. And that's just what we're going to do here with the Guerilla Collective. Almost 80 teams have come together to bring you nearly 90 games spread out across 3 days right here on the screen of your choice. Right now, it's day one, and we could not think of a better way to welcome you to the collective than to bombard you with trailers, reveals, and titles you can play as soon as the show is over.
That's
Let's
exciting.
not waste any more time on little old me. Instead, let's start with a world premiere trailer no one's ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is System Shock.
System Shock,
World premiere.
like actual. Hold on. Whoa. So far, I'm all about the colors, dude. I'm not insanely familiar with System Shock. I know it's one of those games everyone's been wanting the remake or remaster of forever. I feel like I'm listening to like a video that got copyright claims, so they took one of the generic YouTube tracks and put it over the trailer instead. I really like the style though. Like it's a lot of dark grays, but then there's all these like oranges and greens and blues. I love the HUD. This is pretty dope. Hey, how about not? Simon tweeting at me. Huh. I like the design of all the characters. The animals, the mages, the wizards, whatever we have here. I'm usually not in the deck builders, but... And so just a heads up, normally what I'll tend to do is with reactions, I won't talk over commentary. But since these trailers don't seem to have much dialogue, they're mostly just music, I'll probably interject here and there. If we hit a trailer that's just like, oh, in a world where da-da-da, I'll probably be mostly quiet over that one. Cardicalism. I kind of like that title, though. With no... So was that a mobile game? Exclusive pre-alpha gameplay. Wow. There's like this cool gravity if you just like grab everything and just chuck it the opposite way. That's pretty dope. Uragun? Console 2021, okay. It doesn't look like my cup of tea. I'm usually not like the twin stick shooter kind of guy, but I could easily see that being like, oh, we got a PlayStation Plus game for free. I'd totally check it out. This looks like one of the most like peaceful things I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is like Flow, but ultimate frisbee. Why am I so into this right now? Like, who needs to meditate when I'm about to have whatever this game is? That's so cool. Like, it reminds me of... It's 3D, but there was that one, like, mobile game. I don't know if it ever came to Android. It was on iPhone. It was like that... The bird that would, like, fly, and then you had to, like, dive and, like, hit the loops just to, like, slide up in time. Like, it looks like that, but not a bird. XO1. So coming to Steam. Yeah, if that ever comes to PS4 or PS5, I'm totally in. Let me see if I can world premiere. Let's see if I just get. I like that logo. Is it an arena fighter type of game? Huh. It's a Monster Hunter type game. It looks like it could easily be an MMO. which is such an investment. I don't know, but I'm kind of digging it. Also dig his track a lot. Huh. Like, the creature designs are sick. They're so intricate. Almighty Kill Your Gods. Coming to console and PC. Okay. Xbox, Microsoft.
We started the Kind of Funny Games Showcase in 2018 as a way to use our platform to make sure indie games weren't lost in the wake of big budget titles. That's why teaming up with the Mix for the Guerrilla Collective made so much sense. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the Mix, Justin Woodward.
Hey everyone!
He shared one of my clips during the game showcase first year.
We started the Mix in 2012 with the goal of
Not trying
helping
to
to
brag.
create new ways for developers to get visibility for their games. The Guerrilla Collective is really an evolution of that concept, where developers large and small showcase their games.
Justin, you're a developer yourself. Why are indie games so important?
Well, Greg, indie games are super important because the experiences that independent game developers invest their blood, sweat, and tears to create help to push gaming entertainment in the form of narrative, art, tech, and game design to new heights.
Exactly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you gotta support your indie devs. Indie devs with hot new titles just like these.
Absolutely. Indie games are so awesome, and I wish I had like more friends that played them. Oh, this looks so cute.
Tale of courage and adventure. A game about monsters that shouldn't exist.
Wait,
Join Tuve, a young
is it a game about
girl
monsters that shouldn't
on
exist, or it's a game
magic.
about monsters that shouldn't exist?
Explore an uncharted world of hidden legends.
Yo.
Discover mysterious items and meet long-forgotten monsters.
Oh my god, this looks awesome.
Solve ancient puzzles to unlock paths deeper into the forest. Draw maps, collect curiosities, and chart your adventure. Unveil the story of tragic loss
Oh.
and the path to redemption. Confront Tuve's past. Explore her memories and learn the truth.
Shit. This definitely is my aesthetic. I'm all in on this. This looks awesome.
A game about monsters that
Brokey.
shouldn't exist, but do.
Alright, so PC. Can we bring that to console though? Oh, that looks like one I would go out of my way to buy on my PC to play it as soon as I could, you know? Ooh, hold on. This one looks like it's good too. Rocking that jazz.
Genesis Noir is kind of a combination of a creation myth and a film noir thriller. Hi, we're Feral Cat Den, a little design studio composed of myself, creative lead, Jeremy, technical lead.
Hi, I'm Jeremy, the technical lead. So in some ways, our game is a traditional point and click in that, you have the normal click to move your character around kind of thing. But in a lot of ways, it's not. In that we don't really have tricky inventory puzzles where you have to combine stuff together. It's a lot more about just kind of playing in space, and the puzzles are meant to kind of evoke a vibe and a feeling.
Our emphasis is more on tactile, kind of exploratory interactions. So
This looks dope.
you might manipulate a planet's orbit or change the age of a sun. My skill set is definitely more 2D animation and graphic design. Jeremy is really into VJing and generative art. Not only does a very black and white kind of simplified visual representation enable us to kind of explore concepts of
I'm
on the
loving
cosmic
this.
scale and in the noir kind of territory. It's also, stuff that we like making, and it was a very natural fit.
So of course we're inspired by the classic noir films, which usually have a pretty jazzy soundtrack, and we've kind of tried to bring a more cosmic style for that, and inspired by stuff by Sun Ra and similar artists. So we partnered with these great musicians and sound designers in London called Skillbard, and they've really created this great dynamic soundtrack. And there's a lot of synergy between the visuals and the audio that feels really great, I think.
This is our first game that we've ever made, our first dabbling into Unreal. Jeremy and I had wanted to make a project together for quite some time. I brought this idea to him, and it was kind of the perfect meeting point of all our different interests.
So then we made a little 2-week demo, and we sent that around to a few friends, and they were really encouraging, and they suggested that we go to GDC and try to meet with some publishers. And so that went really well. So it was just really encouraging all around.
Genesis Noir is inspired by primarily cosmic comics.
This is one of those games right now I'm sold on.
From
it's a little more talking than I think is necessary.
It's a personal favorite. We're super inspired.
I dig the story, knowing how the game came to be, but
guys like Sun Ra, Miles Davis, the kind of spacier territory that jazz explores. Thanks for checking out Genesis Noir. We're really excited for you to play it, and we look forward to destroying the Big Bang.
Thanks for checking out our game, and we hope you enjoy it. Bye.
It was Genesis Noir, is what it was called? Genesis Noir, a Cosmic Adventure. Come to Steam and Xbox. Well, like on my PlayStation, but I could rock that anyway.
Product not yet rated.
Welcome to Purgatory, the land of lost souls, the realms of madness. Does anyone have what it takes to survive the nightmares of this realm and open the doors of insanity? Join our hero riding his mighty steed on a quest of redemption. Monstrosities and damnation stand in their way, armed with sword, shield, and mystical cards. No defense, just attack. They will carve a path of merciless terror through their enemies.
Huh.
Whoa. I mean, we just started. Let's try that again. Witness a world where chilling on a boat on the river Styx makes you look like a total badass. Because you know you won't be thrown overboard to hell. Because you are really, really awesome. Limbo cannot hold you. You deserve paradise. Use your sexy charms. Befriend a scary witch. Master spells with your magnificent mind. Summon awesome allies for your enchanted entourage.
Wow.
And give respect to beings of infinite power.
The screen gets busy.
Hey, what a cool story. Using a new powerful deck of defense cards, you will block, parry, and riposte your way to victory. Oh, not again. Are heroes always this fragile? Strap yourself in. Again? Summon a 1940s boy band. No! I'm gonna be honest, this is not going the way we wanted it to. Okay, come on. All right, next hero. More meat for the grind. In a world where everyone dies and hope is futile. Yes! All right. Good card choices. Excellent equipment. Okay, solid tactics. We got this. We have our hero. Now, let's swing open the doors of insanity. Where no sword is too big, armor too thick, ally too obnoxious. In this totally awesome game that you should definitely buy.
That looks funny. That looks cool. I like that one.
This is the story
Oh my God.
of a little juggler's girl. Trapped in her life, she wanted to see the world. Alone. And, oops, not quite alone. Careful, Abby. Careful where you flee. The world has worse on offer than the skin of your knee.
Okay, this is another one that looks like right up my alley. It was Roki. These last couple have all been like, yeah, I dig it. So obviously you're playing like the puppet master and
As
you're
much
telling
as
the
I
story.
wish that it weren't so, the way things are the way things go. I'm all you've got in this forsaken land, so hold back and trust in your narrator's hand.
The Juggler's Tale. Yeah, that looks dope. Console PC 2021. Okay. What is this? Is it a mailman simulator? Mail woman simulator? Yo, this song's hot. I love it. I could easily see myself being like, I feel a little country today. I'm gonna drive down the road with the windows down. Lake. Sorry I'm yawning so much. I don't know what's up. I don't know if I'm just not. Switch! Okay, I did see a thumbnail for this one. I thought it was a new Trials game, but I don't think it's like not Ubisoft Trials. Or maybe it very much is. It looks very different though. It looks cool. Like, I really don't know if it's supposed to be, like, Trials. Urban Trial. Yeah, it looks like their logo. Tricky. Huh. I'm into it.
Exclusive.
In Boyfriend Dungeon, you spend a summer in Verona Beach, California, fighting monsters for money. Except the swords you find in the dungeon can also transform into beautiful men, women, and non-binary people you can befriend or date.
Y'all were really into Dream Daddy when I was streaming it the other day. Am I supposed to play this one too?
Each time, but dying's okay because you can level up too. You need to get stronger to go further. To do that, you'll need a closer relationship with your weapon. You spend the game alternating between fighting in the dungeon and hanging out with your weapons around town.
I know this game has existed for a while,
I get bored if there's only fighting, but also I get restless if there's too much reading, so we wanted to make a mix of the two. Here, I'm dating Sunder the Talwar, and when we spend enough time together, we'll discover new abilities we can use in combat.
So it's like Soul
Each weapon
Eater.
has a different set of upgrades to find with choices to make along the way.
Son of a bitch. It's like Soul Eater meets like Moonlighter without the store mechanic.
Different weapons have different preferences for where they want to go on dates, how they want to flirt, and what kinds of gifts they want to receive. They might give you a gift too.
Again, great music. I'm all in on it.
There's a variety of different kinds of people/weapons to date in Boyfriend Dungeon, so it's up to you who you want to wield and level up your love. But watch out, there's someone out there kidnapping weapons.
No.
We're getting
no,
closer to finishing Boyfriend Dungeon now, and we hope people will love it as much as we do.
Yo, they're all so different.
Kind of game,
I dig it.
Wishlist Boyfriend Dungeon on Steam now.
Boyfriend Dungeon. Like, this is one, like I said, I've heard about it so many times, but like I've never really shown much interest in it, but I also haven't seen much about it. This trailer really put me into it. I'm going for that like noir type story. I'm in. Night Call. So we're like a detective taxi driver? Coming to Switch. I'd totally play it on Switch. It looks cool. Now see, that's when I feel like I need to see a little more talking because I didn't quite get what they were doing as far as like gameplay. Another twin stick shooter, I guess, doesn't really seem like my cup of tea. I do like the visuals though, like it's very simple. I feel like the perspective we're seeing here in this video, was it Colt Canyon? I feel like the perspective is a little closer than we're actually going to see. So it might be like get lost.
Like ours, Justin. We show you all this cool stuff, and then you have to wait months to play it.
Yo, I feel you, Greg. That's why we at the Guerrilla Collective are putting an end to that right now. This next round of games share one amazing concept. They are all being released this month.
This month, okay.
Exclusive.
Ooh. Does Slay the Spire? I think it is. I thought this was already out. Oh, coming out. Okay. Dang. I saw the big plan. I'm like, ooh, it looks like a cool boss fight, but the side-scrolling shmup, really not my forte either. Unless it's a Cuphead level, then I'm all in. Rigid Force Redux. Yo, Head Up's showing up everywhere, dude. Metroid Medu. Did you just jump off those spikes? Shit. Out Buddies? Is it Out Buddies? Whoa. Instantly, I'm like, it's Celeste meets Doom. And I think I'm all for it. This looks awesome. With a little bit of Moonlighter in there. Yeah, dude, I'm all for this. Scourgebringer? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we just gave you a bunch of games you can play today, so I think it's okay to go back to teasing you. And let's start in a big way. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a brand new announcement trailer from Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, Baldur's Gate's a game I'm not familiar with, but when Google Stadia announced they had the exclusive on the third one, I was like, okay, apparently it's a big deal. People like this.
Consider your predicament. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all. Like
It looks good,
that.
like visually.
Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
I really like the tone, but I want to see gameplay. That's where I'm confused at. See, I like the world they showed off, but I feel like I didn't. It just wasn't. I hate those kind of trailers that show like, here's a cinematic view of what the game is, but we're not gonna actually show you what the game is.
Hi everybody, and welcome to community update number 3 for Baldur's Gate 3. I have great news today. We finally locked down our early access content, and we decided that we're going to bring Baldur's Gate 3 for the very first time in your hands in August 2020. That's to say, maybe. And the maybe has everything to do, of course, with COVID-19. We've been hit like everybody else in the world. We've been working from home, which wasn't necessarily the easiest thing as game developers, because we like to huddle around the monitor and discuss about the things that are happening in the game. But nonetheless, we managed to make a lot of progress since you last saw the game at PAX East. So we think we're going to make it, depending on a couple of things. One of these things, for instance, is our performance capturing and motion capturing. Our people have started returning to the office. We've been recording again. And if we can hit a certain speed in the recording, then we should be able to make it. The game is looking amazing. It is absolutely incredible to see how much progress has been made since PAX East. And I think when you'll see it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. The visual fidelity has increased a lot. And the cool part is that actually we're going to launch the game in August in early access, but we still have an entire development period to go after that. So it's going to look.
This guy's
even
animated.
better by
Yeah. I like
you will see things like improvement in combat. We did a lot of changes in how combat flows, how the camera moves, how the initiative system works.
There's a lot on the screen.
A much more refined combat experience, which is a lot of fun, I can tell you that. There are changes in the way that we do our narrator. That was something that we had a lot of feedback on. There's the integration of the rule set is getting better and better, so we were getting a really good handle on how to do things, and so it feels like a really, really cool game with a lot of depth when you play it now. Here's the really cool part. You don't have to wait until August 2020 to see what I'm talking about, because we'll do another gameplay live stream, and we'll do it just in front of Dungeons & Dragons Live on June 18th. And you will decide for me whether or not I'm going to kill a hobgoblin who deserves to be killed, his name is Dror Raxin, or if I'm going to descend into the Underdark. I'm very much looking forward to it, so I hope to see you there on June 18th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Take care, bye-bye.
Yeah, I think this is one I really need to see some of that gameplay on. To that little snippet we saw of gameplay, I'm like, that doesn't look like my type of game that I would normally play. But you never know. Oh, Disco Elysium. This is one I've heard so many people talk about, but I've never tried it.
Psyche, bruising the tissues of another world. Should a true RPG have dice rolls? How about a megaton of dialogue? Maybe it's found in achieving a certain prestige, or winning the undying love of the people. But perhaps none of that matters, for being true is really about finding your style. That's right, brother. Disco Elysium, a true RPG. Now on the Epic Games Store.
Oh, cool. Apparently that's supposed to be coming to Switch. I don't know if I don't know. Ooh.
They say there ain't no such
This
thing
is
as a good death.
Shoot. We saw this one before. West of something or something of West.
Depends on which side of the gun you're on and what you're fighting
West
for.
is dead, yeah.
Not many kind souls left in purgatory. Most were cursed or sent to the abyss. But a few folks are looking out for me, helping where they can.
He's not the same guy from Disco Elysium.
Others, more problematic.
This looks intense. Like, it seems like a twin stick shooter that I could get into.
There's an old saying. The only thing evil requires to succeed is for good men to do nothing. Living or dead, still true. And I'm through doing nothing.
Unity, okay. I remember this one dropped in early access on like Xbox Game Pass, and I played it like maybe like 15 minutes of it. But
I'm the co-founder of Bay 12 Games, and we make the game Dwarf Fortress.
I don't know what I'm. Oh, I was not sure what I was looking at. We gnomes aren't a fan of dwarves.
Zach
We're gonna
and I have
pass.
been working on that game for a long time. It came out in 2006, but now we're bringing the game to Steam and Itch, and the biggest update about it is that we're bringing graphics to the game. The artists, Mike and Patrick, are longtime modders of the game, and now we're all working together to give the game an overhaul and hopefully let a lot more people play it. Dwarf Fortress is a settlement management game. You have a group of dwarves that go out to make a fortress in a procedurally generated world. That's the first part we'll be looking at here. So by procedurally generated world, we don't just mean a randomized map, but that it runs a history, a historical simulation over a few hundred years, if you want to let it keep running, where civilizations spread out and trade with each other, fight with each other, magical things happen, strange things happen. There's thousands and thousands of little characters tracked that you might see when you start playing your game. There are all sorts of edges between things that you can see here, between the different biomes, little trees and mountains and so forth, so that the picture is a little more readable than it was before, when it was just squiggles and arrows. And you can see the world develop as the years pass, and then you just plop down your dwarves and start playing in this environment. So when you start your fortress, you have your dwarves and a wagon and some animals to start with, and whatever else you would like to bring along. Pick for mining, buckets and ropes, and
this seems like on the computers we had in elementary school where you'd play Oregon Trail. That this would be the other one that
you'd want to just kind
have
of lay out your
available.
things and dig into the mountain, make some bedrooms, make some workshops, allow people to start getting on with their lives here. So the big thing you might notice about this area at first is that it has some three-dimensionality to it, in the sense that there's a hill and lower levels and that you can see going up and down. That was the big first project for the artists and I to kind of work out how we're going to display this in text. You could just show some upward triangles. There's a ramp, go uphill. and that worked for a few people. But to try and generalize that, we had to draw many cases of ramps and get them displayed. But it looks cool now. Here they are. We have all sorts of ramps and things. Then there's lots of workshop pictures to do, lots of item pictures to do. Our dwarves are all just sort of this one placeholder dwarf right now, but we'll have different faces and clothing and things for the.
This is one that I think normally I'd be like, it's more talking than I need.
The text version, it was
but at the
just a
same
giant
time,
text
I don't think this is the
paragraph
type of game
describing
I
what
would
the dwarf
ever
looks like,
play
and
if they
you'll
had
be able to see
just
some
showed
of
me a
that.
trailer. It would have been like,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
that's
it's
for
pretty
somebody
exciting.
that's not me. Not say this is for me for
we're
sure, but
still at the early stages. You can see with the
I'm not
text
against trying it.
That are still around the edges and so forth that we're going to update. This is all very kind of preliminary as we're working through it, but it should be pretty cool by the time we're done. And we have a lot more to work on, and then that means a lot more kind of news to share as we go, as we update the pictures.
I just can't this looks like it's meant to be automated, like you just make a dwarf go and do it, but I can't really tell.
To get into. So thanks for watching.
He seems like a nice guy, a nice chill guy. Look at this big guy. Okay. Yeah. I've seen the title logo before. See more at the PC Gaming Showcase, which I probably won't watch. I'm usually not a big fan of the PC Gaming Showcase, but there is the Future Gaming Showcase tonight with Nolan North and Emily Rose, my favorite video game couple actors, Nathan Drake and Elena. What? Yeah, that's crazy. What the hell? This looks really dope. I have to imagine it's crazy difficult though. It looks like you like launch yourself with your own blast radius, or I can't really tell, or if it's just really floaty. Ultra kill. Play the demo now. I would totally be down to try that. What did that say? Devil May Something was the link. Waste my
Kill the intruder.
Dusk. I'm not familiar with that game.
Are you ready to find the next game you'll love more than anything else? That's the worst transition of the show, I promise. Check out these gameplay updates from some of our closest friends.
Exclusive.
I saw Moonlighter. This was our first nomenclature, well, second nomenclature. First in the format. Studios.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to 11-Bit Studio Show in the Guerrilla Collective. You know us from the titles like Frostpunk, This War of Mine, Moonlighter, Children of Morta, and more. First up, let's visit the home of the Bergson family, the protagonists of Children of Morta, a story-driven roguelite action RPG set in a mesmerizing fantasy world. It's just got a new Game Plus free update, but there's more content coming.
I have this one
Here
sitting
are
on my
a few
Xbox
words
from Game Pass, but I haven't touched it yet.
Executive producer at 11-Bit Studios.
Hey guys, we hope you're doing okay. Luckily we're fine and we're working harder than ever. Children of Morta has a very special place in our hearts. And we also know that many of you out there really enjoyed that game. Our previous free DLC has added new Game Plus mode to the game. But this is not the end of the story of Children of Morta. Obviously there's more content coming. We know that when it comes to RPG games, new characters are in high demand. This is exactly what we'll focus on in our next free update called Bergson's Home. We will be bringing you a brand new playable character to enjoy.
Our brave hero merchant Will from Moonlighter is never tired of adventures. Between Dimensions DLC has just released on consoles. And now Will is packing his backpack to discover the lands of mobile gaming. Here's Javier Jimenez, Digital Sun CEO.
Really?
Hi there folks, this is Javi from Digital Sun. It has already been 2 years since we released Moonlighter. It's been quite a ride for us and we want to thank you all. We are celebrating this anniversary by releasing the Moonlighter DLC Between Dimension on all consoles. We know some of you have been waiting for that.
Yeah, I haven't
quite
touched
a while,
the DLC yet. I need to get back to it.
It's worth the time. And we are also announcing that we are releasing Moonlighter Mobile later
That's
this
so
year.
cool.
The mobile version of Moonlighter is going to be something quite fresh and quite new because we try to rebuild it so it feels like a native mobile experience. It has new controls, it has a new graphic user interface, it has new approach to combat. So we think it's going to feel not like a simple port, but something that it's actually working as a native game. We want to share with you some bits of videos we have
so
of the
cool.
gameplay so you can take a glimpse into what's coming. And that's everything I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, look at a little statue of him back there. Oh.
The scouts have brought news from the farthest,
I've never played
coldest
Frostpunk,
corners of
so I don't know.
Frostland. The population of New London, humanity's hope, has survived. But was it all worth it? Here's a special reveal from Frostpunk's lead designer, Kuba Stokalski.
Hello everyone. Frostpunk is a grim society survival city building game. In January, it got a prequel expansion called The Lost Autumn, which enables you to see what happens just before the icy apocalypse. This new expansion tells a story of citizens of New London on a special assignment after the Great Storm. It opens not only a brand new chapter in the Frostpunk universe, but pits you against new challenges and new gameplay mechanics, both in the city and on the Frostland map, and reaching the experience. A brand new frozen board is set, and the pieces are moving. What does it mean for you as the leader? And what fate awaits your society? Well, for now, I'm not going to spoil anything else. Let's just take a look at this short teaser we've prepared.
They say that the snow is dead. But we've learned to the contrary.
The universe of Frostpunk holds even more fascinating secrets. The next one should be really exciting, especially for fans of board games. Frostpunk is going offline. Here's Jacob Wisniewski from Glass Cannon Games to unveil this mystery.
Hi there, I'm Kuba Wisniewski from Glass
Hi there.
Cannon. Some of you might remember me as the co-author of the highly acclaimed This War of Mine, the board game.
I didn't know there was a board game for
Together
this.
with Adam Kwapinski, author of the best-selling Nemesis, the board game, and my team, I'm super hyped to bring you an ice-cold tabletop experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Frostpunk is officially going unplugged. The core gameplay will be, as you could imagine, morally complex and highly challenging. We're working very hard to bring the emotions from the video game to your tables. Frostpunk the board game is going to be a deeply strategic, yet easy to learn, co-op experience full of tough choices.
This is kind of selling me on trying Frostpunk.
Immersive gameplay, snow, and despair.
I don't know if I own it or not.
As you can see, there are some exciting adventures ahead of us. That's not all, though. We're also working on some exciting in-house projects, as well as collaborating with other studios like Fool's Theory. A new game from Digital Sun Games is coming as well. And trust us when we say, there's more where that came from. That concludes the news from 11-Bit Studios.
That's exciting.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to the newsletter to always be up to date with the latest news. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.
God, Moonlighter DLC. I just need to find, like, right now, I think I would have to do it, because Last of Us comes out in 6 days. So if I don't start trying Moonhunter in the next couple days, it'll definitely be back burner for a long time. Ooh. Ooh. This. What am I looking at? This is cool. It looks like John Wick Hex, but like not. Ooh, no, don't do it to the man. Pocket sand, dude. This looks dope. Okay, knock him off the night yet. Yeah, I'm totally in on this. This looks awesome. This looks super cool. Fight in tight spaces. That looks so cool. Noir again. Here we go. Liberated. Headshot. Liberated. That one looks cool too. I need a little more layout of what the gameplay looks like, but the art style on this one has me, dog. What am I looking at? Yeah, she's hot. Dude, I love indies, dude. They got me, man. There's so many cool ones here. Like, there's a lot they showed here that's like, I haven't had something to play on my Switch in a hot minute. And like, yeah, I think only like 2 or 3 of them have been like, coming to Switch. But like, this is one, if they come to Switch, like, I'd be excited to try this one. Gestalt Steam Incinerator? Gestalts? I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. Coming 2020. Yeah, that looks sick. That looks awesome. Oh my, big shark. I say this looks familiar. I don't think I've ever played it. Swim Sanity. Yep. Okay. I remember that. Summer 2020. I saw Crossplay. And I played demo for free.
World premiere.
Halo 7. Halo 7! Whoa. This music's hot, dude. Yo, the visuals are sick. It reminds me of a less like Neo Cyber Hyperlight Drifter. And it looks like God of War, where I get to be the dad dragging the kid around. No Place for Bravery coming to Switch, Steam 2021. That looks cool. That looks fucking awesome. And this looks awesome too. Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we've seen this one before. I think, was this at the Kind of Funny showcase? I forget what it's called. But you're like surfing on like these neon air riding board. Oh no, you're just flying because you have cool Iron Man boots. My bad. The character models look a lot like Ruby. Oh, just tackle a big jellyfish thing. Well, they don't quite know what the like premise is. Are we like cleaning up like a polluted area? Oh, a hot young couple right here, you know? That's right, I forgot it was like that turn-based combat. Or looks turn-based. I don't really know. I sure hope this is quiet enough that I can just put the track in and not have to do a lot of editing. I was just going to put this together and throw it out, but... Haven, that's right, yep. The Game Bakers. And Xbox Game Pass, okay, yep. I know I've heard about this game before. I'm just like, where was it at like the 19,000 events I've probably watched?
Wonder how it all ends.
Frostpunk.
What if it ended with a song?
Yes, I just saw this on Facebook the other day. Someone shared a video. No, I don't know if it's like... So you basically like slay a bunch of demons to the beat of the music, but I don't know if it's like Ape Out, where as soon as I make the hit, that beat plays, or if it's like, oh, if you don't do something on the beat, your combo ends, or like how it plays. And to be clear, that is not my genre of music at all. Like, I don't listen to heavy metal, like, period.
Can you believe that my part of day one is almost over, people? Listen, we know you got literally nowhere else to go, but we also know that if you're like us, you're antsy for more of that new hotness. So before we hand the stream off to the Paradox Insider, here are a couple more world premieres.
World premiere.
Oh, this is Gunner, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have this on Xbox, though, so is it not already out? Or... What? Wait, what is this? It's using that Church's song from Death Stranding. What is this? Is this a crab battle royale? This is awesome. Ew, what is this? Just die already. Old people mayhem. That's awesome. That was just... So if you don't get it, that was like the announcement trailer for Death Stranding in like the most comical way possible. And I'm all for that. That was awesome. I think you're a really cool guy and I want to be friends with you and Norma Arenas. You seem like great friends, an introvert like me, but we hard to get in touch, so maybe you actually...
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up my section of the Guerrilla Collective's first day, but we are far from done. Up next is the Paradox Insider, where Paradox Interactive is going to share deeper details on the latest games they've been working on. Let's check in with Paula Tellin over in the Paradox studio. How's it going over there, Paula?
Hi, Greg. We're doing great. We've been watching the show and we love it. So I'm just a little bit annoyed that we have to start our own presentation, because that means we have to stop watching all of the cool content that you've shown so far.
I'm sure your stuff is also reasonably cool, or at least fun to watch.
Well, we're about to find out. The Paradox team have been working from home lately, so we're super excited to show the world outside what we've been working on this spring.
Cool stuff. I'm looking forward to it. So let's start the countdown and stay tuned for Paradox Insider.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, cool. I think I will let that play in the background then. However, I think what I came here to react to, the actual Guerrilla Collective thing to start off. The Paradox Insider looks cool, but I don't think that's necessarily what I'm trying to to look at the moment. However, guys, that was day 1 of the Guerilla Collective. If you guys enjoyed, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Tell me in the comments what there looked the most exciting to you. Were you into any games? If not into any of the indie games, that's a tough one to say. If you're not normally into indie games, was there anything here that kind of grabs you thought might be cool, might want to check out, something you might want to see Let's Play it on the channel or streamed on Twitch? Just let me know in the comments. And again, if it's your first time checking out the content, you want to stick around and see some more, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get every kind of notification you can ask for here on YouTube when they want to give it out anyway. And also, if this is you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, do me a favor, let me know, is this something you guys want me to react to the next couple of days? I'm going to edit this, put this out right away so you have the evening to watch it. So if you are checking it out and you want to see some more, let me know. I know watching it on Twitch versus watching it on YouTube and putting it on YouTube gives me 2 different kind of formats for this. If this is something that not too many people are into as far as live reaction, live communication, I think I'll probably just stick to doing it on YouTube for the next couple of days. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.